Chapter 21 Diversity. Let's learn diversity, unity in diversity, globalization, Kerala and Ladakh. India is a country having the largest democracy and one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Majority of Indians live in villages and their main occupation is agriculture, unlike the city dwellers who have a modern standard of living and work in large industries. India is a land of diverse cultures, religions and communities. There is great diversity in our traditions, manners, habits, tastes and customs. Each and every region of the country portrays different customs and traditions. But though we speak different languages, yet we are all Indians. Unity in diversity has been the distinctive feature of our culture. Diversity can be seen in every sphere of our life. Even in our home, all the members of the family are not same. They differ in appearance, occupations, dress, taste for food, likes and dislikes. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Parents work and earn money for the family. The mother looks after the household chores and cooks food for all, and children go to school and study. Similarly, in a society, we see many kinds of helpers who work to make our life comfortable. Diversity. India has been a land where people from different parts of the world have come and stayed. They all have left their imprint, which is reflected in our traditions and cultures. Historical buildings and monuments are perfect examples of our glorious past, which symbolize a perfect blend of culture and art. Geographical diversity. Diversity can also arise due to geographical differences. The Himalayan ranges, which are always covered with snow, are very cold, while the deserts of Rajasthan are the hottest regions of India. There are certain areas like Cherrapunji in Meghalaya which gets almost 350 inches of rainfall every year. On the other hand, the western parts of Rajasthan get hardly 3 inches of rainfall per year. This variety in climate has also contributed to a variety of flora and fauna. InfoHive. India possesses one of the richest varieties of plants and animals known to the world. Religious and social diversity. India is the birthplace of 4 major religions: Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism and Sikhism. We have many religions with Hinduism, Islam, Sikhism, Buddhism and Christianity being the prominent ones. Every religion has its own festivals which are celebrated with much enthusiasm. Some of them include Diwali, Holi, Christmas, Pongal, Baisakhi, Eid-ul-Fitr and Durga Puja. Brain tickler. Which disciple of Jesus Christ is believed to have brought Christianity to India? Economic diversity. A region's physical and climatic conditions have a great role in shaping its economy. Most rural occupations depend on geographical conditions. People in the heavily forested northeastern India depend largely on forest-based economic activities like herding, fishing, bamboo craft, apiculture, basket weaving, etc. On the other hand, people in plains of North India depend more on agriculture. In desert regions of Rajasthan, agriculture is limited by the shortage of water and hence nomadic herding of sheep, goats and camels is the chief rural occupation. Lands with high fertility, Ample sources of water and proximity to trading centers have grown into more prosperous regions. Example, Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh. The economy of hilly regions depends on subsistence agriculture but benefits in fruit production and tourism. As a result, India's population may enjoy a different level of economic prosperity in various regions, yet the government is dedicatedly working to bridge the gap between the poor and the rich. Food diversity. Indian cuisine reflects very well the diversity across Indian culture. Whatever the region, the basic grain is rice or wheat. Northern regions will eat more chapatis and southern ones will eat more of rice. Spices used to enhance the flavor of food are an integral component of Indian cuisines. Rasagulla, paisam and laddus are some popular sweets of India. The geography and climate of a region also influences its food. For example, people living in cold Himalayan regions eat a meat-based diet to keep warm, while people in coastal regions will have fish and seafood as a staple diet. Diversity in dance and music. India has a very old tradition of fine arts, classical and folk music and dances. Some of the world-famous dances forms that originated and evolved in India are Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kathakali, Kuchipudi, Manipuri, Mohiniyattam and Odissi. Info Hive. Bhangra from Punjab, Garba from Gujarat and Lavani from Maharashtra are some folk dances of India. Music has always been an important part of Indian life. The lyrics of Surdas, Tulsidas, and most particularly Kabir and Mirabai continue to be immensely popular even today. Two popular music forms are Hindustani music that is North India and Carnataki music that is from South India. Language and dialects are so diverse in India that these change every 100 kilometers or so. However, the most distinct delineation of language is between North and South India, with Hindi and its dialects being prominent in the north, while Dravidian languages dominate the south. Art and architectural diversity. One of the most enduring achievements of Indian civilization is undoubtedly its architecture. Indian architecture, belonging to different periods of history, imprints the stamp of respective periods. The great stupa at Sanchi and the rock-cut caves at Ajanta are astonishing examples of the rich architectural past of India. With the invasion of Mughals, architecture saw a blend of Indo-Islamic designs. The most notable achievements of the Pallav rulers were the rock-cut temple of Mahabalipuram and the temples of Kanchipuram. Even the colonial rule left its imprint, which is seen in the historical buildings made by them. In spite of all the diversity, the main theme of our culture is unity, which absorbs all the diversities. Unity in diversity. A fusion of cultures, religions, and languages of the people belonging to different castes and communities has upheld India's unity and cohesiveness despite foreign invasions and the Mughal and British rule. We possess a great variety in geographical features, yet they are all considered as components of one country. We may have diverse festivals, but our national festival is the Independence Day, which is celebrated with great enthusiasm and patriotism. Our religions may be different, but they all convey the same message. We were able to achieve independence only because we all stood up together as one nation. The spirit of nationalism rose within us like a fire, and we all revolted against the British rule. Our national anthem, national symbols, and national flag are symbols of our unity and pride. Info Hive. Our national anthem, composed by Rabindranath Tagore, describes the diversity of India. Today, people of all faiths, communities, and regions participate together in the government, industry, commerce, and other sectors of public life. Thus, there has been a continuous unity even in the greatest diversity. Globalization.
The world is progressing at a rapid pace, which has enabled us to push apart all the barriers to move ahead,
and has revolutionized our ideology of living. Globalization describes a process by which national and regional economies, societies, and cultures have become integrated through the global network of trade, communication, immigration, and transportation. In the last 20 years, the breadth and depth of links between nations and between regions has grown enormously. International trade and communication has expanded and advanced like never before, which has improved the economies of many countries. Let us study how the geographical and regional barriers influence the regional diversity. Kerala. Kerala is a narrow strip of land situated on the southwestern coast of India. It is sandwiched between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. It is divided into three geographical regions: highlands, which slope down from the Western Ghat onto the midland of undulating hills, and valleys into an unbroken coastline. Nearly half of Kerala's population is engaged in agriculture. The key crops of Kerala include rice, coconut, tea, coffee, rubber, cashew, and spices. The state has some mineral resources also, which include ilmenite, graphite, bauxite, zircon, monazite, etc. The backwaters are a unique feature of the state. Kerala has 44 rivers which are being harnessed for power generation and irrigation.
The state boasts of one of India's highest literacy rates, highest life expectancy, and lowest child mortality rates.
The main food items are rice, coconut, and vegetables apart from fish. An interesting feature is the abundant use of coconut oil, chili, mustard seeds, curry leaves, and coconut milk in cooking. Native performing art include Kudiyattam, Kathakali, Kalakali, and Mohiniyattam. Kalari Payattu, which originated in Kerala, is one of the oldest and most scientific martial training existing in this world. Onam is the biggest festival which lasts for 10 days. Intricately decorated Pukalam, Onam Sadhya, snake boat race, and Kekotikali dance are some of the most remarkable features of Onam. Info Hive. Kerala is the only state in India where Ayurveda is still a mainstream medicinal system. Some of the popular pilgrimage centers are Guruvayur, Sabarimala, Chottanikara, Attukal, Bharanganam, and Malayattur. Ladakh. Ladakh lies in northern India and is a part of Jammu and Kashmir. It is divided into Kargil and Leh districts and is renowned for its remote, yet beautiful landscape and culture. It spans the Great Himalayan and Karakoram mountain ranges. Ladakh is a high-altitude desert, and the main source of water here is the winter snowfall on the mountains that forms the glaciers. Info Hive. Playing polo on fast racing ponies is the most popular entertainment in Ladakh. Ladakh experiences severe cold and heavy snowfall in the winters, while summers are short and the weather is dry and pleasant. The Indus Valley is Ladakh's heartland with the highest population density and large amounts of agricultural land. The monasteries or gompas constitute the most interesting and fascinating feature of the cultural landscape. The most prominent Ladakhi food include thukpa, noodle soup, and sampa, known in Ladakhi as nampe, that is roasted barley flour. Info Hive. The Nyan is the largest sheep in the world. In Ladakh, every occasion is marked by feasting, dancing, and the singing of folk songs.
Lamas, robed in colorful garments
And wearing often straightly frightful masks, perform mimes representing various aspects of their religion.
The biggest and most famous of the monastic festival is Hemis Chishu, which falls in late June or the first half of July. Archery is the popular sport of Ladakh and is a part of its culture. In Leh, archery festivals are held during the summer months.
90% of people depend on agriculture based on the Indus River for their livelihood. Their main agricultural products are barley, wheat, peas and beans, apples and apricots. In Ladakh, herders are known as changpas. They take care of long shaggy goats, yak and sheep from whose underfleece the famous Kashmiri pashmina shawls are made. Wool in raw form is their chief profitable product for trade. Fauna of Ladakh include the mountain goat, snow leopard, nyan.
Musk deer and Tibetan antelope.
Recap. India has a great diversity in languages, traditions, manners, habits, tastes and customs. Unity in diversity has been the distinctive feature of our culture. India has a very old tradition of fine arts, classical and folk music, and dances which are a mix of Indian, Mughal, Turkish and British styles. One of the most enduring achievements of Indian civilization is undoubtedly its architecture. International trade and communication has expanded and advanced like never before, which has improved the economies of many countries. Life skill. Celebrate India's diversity. It is so much fun splashing colors on Holi. I love the gujiyas too. They are so yummy. India is a nation with rich diversity. Our diversity teaches us that in spite of being diverse, we are united under one flag as one nation. My favorite festival is Onam. I went to Kerala once and enjoyed the boat race and Onam Sadhya.